What's up, fellow Pokemon fans? I'm Basculin, and welcome back to my channel for this Pokemon Legends Arceus video, where I'm going to show you all how and where to find all of the Hisuian form variants in the Hisuian region. So with that introduction out of the way, let's dive into the first area. Alright, so for the first area, we're going to be in the Obsidian Fieldlands. We're going to fly to the second base camp, the area where you find Wyrdeer at in the story, if you haven't already. So here we are, Obsidian Fieldlands. We are in the Deer Track Heights at the Heights camp, of course. So Deer Track Heights, that's where we're going to go first. So we're going to hop on our Wyrdeer here and just go a little straight here, and we should be able to find our first Pokemon, Stantler. It is pretty skittish, so we're going to want to act quickly. Oh, and it ran away. Of course it did. There we go. That is our Stantler. Of course, it evolves into Wyrdeer, so that one is out of the way. The next Pokemon that is a Hisuian form variant can be found by the Grand Tree Arena. If you don't know where that is where we actually fight Cleaver. But if we head over here a little bit to the left of that, we should have a whole slew of Scyther just chilling in this little area right here. So for map reference, we are just to the right of the Grand Tree Arena here in this little divot. And there is a Scyther that we can capture. Of course, it is not going to do so easily. Actually, I think that Combie's the thing to try to fight me. Nope, that one did. Oh my gosh, ouch. Okay, but we caught a Scyther. That's the important thing. So, we do have a Scyther. That is all of the Hisuian form variants that I've been able to find in this area. So we're going to move on to the next area for the next set of Pokemon. Alright, for this next area, we're going to be going to the Crimson Meyerlands for a few Pokemon, actually, that are easily obtainable in this area. Once again, I will be using Braviary as a mode of transportation just because it's faster, but everywhere in here you should be able to get to without the use of Pokemon necessarily. So we're going to fly along this ridge until we get to about the Gapejaw Bog. That is where we will start to find some of our Hisuian variant Pokemon. Alright, so here we are in the home of trials where we're going to start encountering some of our Hisuian variant Pokemon here. Off to the left there we do have a Petilil, so we're going to drop down and see if we can give that one a capture here. And of course this one evolves into the grass fighting Pokemon Lilligant in the Hisuian region. So now that we caught that, let's dodge out of here and go to the next area, which is just a few feet away on the map. For reference, it is this little lake here with the little island in the middle of it. On that island, you should see a sliggoo right there, but right around the cusp of it, we have several goomy ripe for the taking. So once again, there is an alpha sliggoo there. I am showing you the earliest opportune places where you can find these Pokemon. You can, of course, find these elsewhere, but looks like I was not successful in catching them. And once that happens, all the other ones seem to become on alert, but maybe I can capture this Goomy here. Perfect. I got Goomy. Of course, yeah, like I was saying, I am showing you the earliest place that you can find these Pokemon. You can, of course, find Goomy in another place later on in the game. But with that entry out of the way, let's head over here to our next and final entry for the Crimson Meyerlands. We are heading, of course, to Ursa's Ring, and if you can't guess what Pokemon we're going to find there, then shame on you, because if you drop down right about here, we should see a whole slew of Teddiursa and an alpha ursaring right there. So let's find a good place to drop. And right there should be a good Teddiursa for us to pick off. And of course you can fight the ursaring there if you want to and receive that Pokemon. It actually looks like I didn't catch that Teddiursa. I'm having rotten luck capturing these. grab that one. They are pretty skittish. That one looks like it's sitting down sleeping. There we go. Oh man, I am having terrible luck with this. Looks like there's one over here I can capture. Ah, there, I finally caught one. There is where to find Teddiursa and capture a whole bunch of them if you're good enough. I had rotten luck, and if you wanted to, you could capture that ursaring there. And again, this is in Ursa's ring around that area, so pretty straightforward to be able to find and capture that one. With those entries out of the way, let's move on to the next area. Alright, for the next area, we are in the Cobalt Coastlands for a few Pokemon of note here. First and foremost, the one that all of us really want to get to is the Hisuian form Growlithe. And to do this, you can get to it without anything but a weird ear, so you can get to it as soon as you get to this area. We're going to be following this pathway all the way up. If you've already seen my video on how to get all of the if you've already seen my video on how to get all the Sinnoh starters, you've already seen where Growlithe is because we passed one along the way towards that Piplup. But this one, we are going to be veering off to the left, just like we did in that previous video there. And about right here, we should be able to make the climb up. Careful not to over jump or else you will fall off the other side and fall to your death. But here we are on this ridge. We're going to follow this all the way until it widens out here. I'll have to jump right here. And we're going to dismount right here because as soon as we come over this ridge for the Windbreak Stand, we should start seeing our Growlithe here. Looks like they're actually hiding right now. Ah, there they are, way up there. These Pokemon are aggressive like Shinx. If they even so much as see you, they will begin to attack. So we're going to sneak up into the grass here. Maybe I can get up behind it. We're going to switch to an Ultra Ball to guarantee a catch, more or less. And there's usually 2 or 3 of them running around right here. But it appears there's only the one this time. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, we're capturing that one because it's asleep. Look at it. So adorable. Cool, that is our Growlithe. And again, we are at the Windbreak Stand. Alright, here we are just a little bit on the northern side by the Molten Arena of Firespit Island. Right below me, there is going to be a whole slew of qwilfish, and in order to capture them, you will have to engage them in battle. For whatever reason, they do not like just being captured, so we're going to... Actually, maybe. Oh my gosh, I've never been able to do that before. Neither one of them saw me. Holy cow. So I just barely confirmed that you can capture these ones without a fight. That is good to know. But what we're going to also do is we're going to continue around Molten Arena until we get to the 100% northern side of it on that little island there. And around this island, we should be able to find some Basculin that we can evolve into a Basculegion. So let's head over here to this spot to see if we can find any of those swimming around. There is one right down there. These Pokemon, in my experience, have been pretty skittish. So in my practice, it's best to just engage them in a fight. But since I was proven wrong on... the other one, I want to see if I am proven wrong on this one. Yeah, see, when you get close enough for it to actually catch, it does try to run away. Shoot. So it is best practice for these Basculin just to engage them in battle. So over here, I'm going to engage them in battle so that I can at least have a chance to capture one of them. So I'm just going to switch over to my Ultra Balls here and just throw one and see if I can capture it. This is the easiest way to capture Basculin. I'm sure you can, just like the qwilfish, just throw a Pokeball at it to capture it. But I'm not good enough for it yet, so I engage it in battle and go from there. But that is all of the Hisuian form variants in this region. With that entry out of the way, let's head over to the next area. Alright, for this area we're going to be in the Coronet Highlands, and the first Pokemon is going to be found right inside this cave over here. This is the earliest opportunity you have to catch Gible. However, there's going to be a much higher level one that you can capture a little bit later on. Just, you won't be able to access this portion of the Coronet Highlands at this time. So if you just barely arrived in this area, you can capture this Pokemon. You're actually going to walk right by it as part of the story. So we should veer off to the right here, but we're going to go off to the left. We're going to get off a Weirdeer, and there should be a Gible just chilling right here. Of course, it's going to make us fight it because maybe it's not. Okay, fine. We'll fight you. You can capture this one without a fight. Just so we're clear on that. I just can't throw a Pokeball to save my life right now. So, let's give that one a capture. Perfect. Let's move on to the next Pokemon. Next area, we're going to be looking over here at the ancient quarry. And if you had a mind to, there is a goomy right there that you can capture. There is a alpha sliggoo that you can also catch, or sorry, an alpha Goodra that you can catch, and there should be a sliggoo over here. So you can get all three in the Goodra line in this area here on that ancient quarry. So that's those Pokemon there. You can capture them if you want. Alright, for the next Pokemon that's a Hisuian variant, we're going to be looking in this area here. There are actually two Pokemon that we can capture in this area. One, of course, is Scyther, and we've already caught one of those, so we don't need to worry about that one so much. You can see a Scyther chilling down right there. We're more interested in that Sneasel that's chilling right there. So let's crouch down, see if we can hide in this grass before it sees us. And that is a Sneasel capture. Hopefully it stays in there so we can move on quickly. Of course it did. Very nice. Alright, for the next Pokemon, we're going to be here at the Summit Camp by the Moonview Arena. And we're going to just go a little bit south here. I guess it's to the right, so it should be east. We'll head east instead. We're going to follow this tree line on the right-hand side of these pillars, and we should be able to see a few Voltorbs. We're going to drop down right here in this grass. I think he might have saw us. Throw a Pokeball at the Voltorb there, and that should be a capture. There is our Voltorb. From here, for the next Pokemon is another Pokemon we were able to catch here. We were able to catch Gible at level 20, but this area we are a little bit higher of a level. We are going to go east again from Summit Camp, and we're going to be going to the Celestica Trail Ruins area over here by the ruins. About right here, we should be able to find a Gible and a Gabite right there. So you have an Alpha Gabite that we can capture, and a Gible down there a little bit further. I'm not going to waste my time trying to capture them because we already got one for this walkthrough. With those Pokemon out of the way, let's head over to the last area where we can get Hisuian variants. For the next set of Pokemon, we are going to be here in the Alabaster Icelands, and we're going to fly to this pin I've dropped here, so I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, so here we are at my pin. It is north of Bone Chill Wastes, south of Avalog's Legacy, and right of Arena's Approach, and there is this hole in the ground that we're going to drop down into. You would normally use a Sneasler to get down here, but I don't see the point. Upon entering, we should run across a Bergmite pretty much right off the bat, which is one of the Pokemon we're here for. So that evolves into our Hisuian Avalug. Let's give that one a capture. Perfect. So that is our Bergmite. We're going to veer off to the left here for the next Pokemon, and then veer off to the left again. And at this point, I'm going to get off of Weirdeer, because there's going to be this Mischievous here and a Zorua right in front of us. So we want to be able to capture that Zorua. Mischievous is probably going to get in our way and start attacking us here in a moment. Let's see if we can capture that without sparking a battle. Perfect. That is Zorua. There is one more final Pokemon that we can obtain here in this area, so let's go after it. Alright, for the last Pokemon, we're going to be up here at Lake Acuity for a Rufflet. As we enter, we can see a Rufflet chilling by the coastline to the lake here. Let's see. Nope, it's not going to let us. But if we engage it in battle, we should be able to catch it just fine. Level 50. We should be able to catch it with an Ultra Ball if we're lucky. And that's it. That is the location of every Hisuian variant. There is at least the base form of them for most of them. For the others, you will have to evolve the base form, of course. We even threw in a Gible, Garchomp, and Gabite there just because I know that most of you are going to want those Pokemon at some point, so figured we'll get them out of the way right now. If you want to know how to evolve each of these forms, check the video in the card at the end screen here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.